Ifeoma's life in Lagos was a constant battle. Each day, she faced the wrath of her abusive husband, Chidi, hoping for a moment of peace. Chidi was always agitated, demanding and shouting for dinner, and if it wasn't ready on time, he would grab her roughly, reminding her of his power over her. Despite her pain, Ifeoma remained silent, nodding her head in submission. The constant fear and violence made Ifeoma's life unbearable, and she longed for an escape. At her workplace, a small office in Lagos, Ifeoma started secretly planning her escape. She saved money and discreetly put some cash into an envelope. She whispered to herself, "Just a little more, and I can leave this place." This secret savings plan was her glimmer of hope, her ticket to freedom. One night, after a particularly violent encounter with her husband, Ifeoma made the heart-wrenching decision to flee. Chidi returned home drunk, shouting incoherently and accusing Ifeoma of hiding things from him. He grabbed her wrist, and in a moment of sheer terror, Ifeoma cried out, "Please, Chidi, let me go." Chidi threw her to the ground and stormed out of the apartment. That night, Ifeoma packed a small bag with essentials and left the apartment, determined to find safety. Ifeoma's escape was filled with challenges and dangers. She narrowly avoided being caught by her husband and made her way to the bus station in the early morning. With fear and hope in her heart, she bought a ticket to Agbara, a coastal village she had heard of. As the bus carried her away from Lagos, Ifeoma felt a glimmer of hope for a new beginning. Ifeoma reached the peaceful coastal village of Agbara, a stark contrast to her life in Lagos. She found a small house at the edge of the village and started to settle in. The serene environment of Agbara gave her a sense of peace she hadn't felt in years. As she began to adapt to her new surroundings, Ifeoma whispered to herself, "This place is so different from Lagos. Maybe I can find peace here." In Agbara, Ifeoma met Ikenna, a friendly neighbor who offered to help her with basic necessities. Ikenna welcomed her warmly, saying, "Welcome to Agbara. I'm Ikenna. If you need anything, just let me know." Ifeoma was grateful for his kindness and began to feel a sense of safety in her new home. Ifeoma visited the vibrant village market, where she met other villagers who welcomed her with open arms. They said, "Welcome, Ifeoma. It's good to see a new face around here. If you need any help, we're all here for you." Slowly, Ifeoma began to relax and embrace the warmth of the village community, finding a sense of belonging. Just as Ifeoma started to feel safe, shadows of her past began to haunt her. She noticed a stranger asking around about her, and fear crept back into her heart. She became more cautious and started avoiding public places, worried that her past was catching up with her. Ifeoma and Ikenna developed a close friendship. Ikenna introduced her to traditional dances and songs of the village, helping her feel more at home. He told her, "You're part of our community now, Ifeoma. Enjoy the traditions with us." With his support, Ifeoma started to feel a deeper connection to Agbara. Ikenna showed a romantic interest in Ifeoma, but she was hesitant due to her past. He expressed his feelings, saying, "Ifeoma, I really like you. I want to get to know you better." Ifeoma, nervous and unsure, responded, "Ikenna, I'm not sure. My past is complicated." Despite her hesitation, their bond continued to grow. Ifeoma's fear grew as she found evidence that someone from her past was getting closer. She confided in Ikenna about her worries, saying, "Ikenna, I think someone is looking for me. I can't escape my past." Ikenna reassured her, "Don't worry, Ifeoma. I'll protect you. We can face this together." His promise gave her a sense of security. Ifeoma received a letter from an old friend warning her about the danger she was in. The letter read, "Ifeoma, you are in danger. He's coming for you. Be careful." Ifeoma felt the weight of her past bearing down on her once more, contemplating fleeing again to protect herself. Determined not to run anymore, Ifeoma decided to stay and face her fears with the support of her newfound love. She declared, "I won't run anymore. I'll stay and face whatever comes my way." Ikenna, holding her hand, responded, "We're in this together, Ifeoma. You're not alone." Their unity gave her the strength to confront her past. Ifeoma and Ikenna's relationship blossomed as they spent more time together, exploring the beauty of the village. Ikenna showed her breathtaking views, and Ifeoma felt grateful, saying, "Thank you for showing me this, Ikenna." Their bond grew stronger, filled with love and trust. One evening, Ifeoma returned from work to find her door open. As she walked in, she saw Ikenna on the floor, barely breathing, and her ex-husband Chidi, sitting on a chair, looking at her coldly. Chidi ordered, "You're coming with me, Ifeoma. Get your stuff." Fear and tension filled the room. Ifeoma and Chidi got into a fight. In the struggle, Ifeoma pushed Chidi, causing him to fall and break his neck. Panting and in shock, Ifeoma muttered, "No, this can't be happening." The confrontation was intense, and the aftermath left Ifeoma shaken. Ifeoma called the neighbors for help. They rushed Ikenna to the hospital, where he received urgent medical attention. Concerned neighbors reassured her, "We'll get him to the hospital. Stay strong, Ifeoma." The community's support was unwavering. Ikenna recovered slowly, and Ifeoma stayed by his side, showing her deep care and love for him. She softly whispered, "Ikenna, I'm here. You're going to be okay." Their bond deepened during this time of recovery and care. Ifeoma worried about the consequences of her ex-husband's death. The villagers supported her, reassuring her that she acted in self-defense. Ikenna reassured her, "You did what you had to do, Ifeoma. We all know it was self-defense." Their support helped ease her fears. Ifeoma faced legal issues due to her ex-husband's death. Ikenna and the villagers stood by her, providing evidence of her abusive relationship and self-defense. A supportive villager said, "We'll testify for you, Ifeoma. You're not alone in this." Their solidarity gave her hope. The village community rallied around Ifeoma, helping her navigate the legal system and providing emotional support. With the support of the community, Ifeoma found the strength to face her legal troubles and fight for her freedom. Ifeoma was cleared of any wrongdoing in court. The judge declared, "Ifeoma, you are acquitted of all charges. You acted in self-defense." She was finally free from her past, able to move forward with her life in Agbara. Ifeoma and Ikenna focused on rebuilding their relationship. They spent time together, reaffirming their love and trust. Ikenna gently said, "We've been through so much, Ifeoma. Let's move forward together." Their bond grew stronger as they healed together.